Hi, friends. I just want to come on and document something about an appointment that I had on Tuesday, the 6th of May, and give you kind of an update what's going on. If I talk about it in my videos before, you'll understand I'm hard of hearing and I wear hearing aids, and I'll take one out and show you. See, that's what they look like. They both look the same, but they are rechargeable. These ones are. My old ones are not. My old ones were battery operated, but my right ear is irritated, I should say, for that matter. It's what he called it. Well, he didn't call it really irritated. He just said the sore I have on this part of my ear has a sore, has a sun spot from the sun, and I didn't know that's what the sore was. And then he said the one inside the ear, right there where I'm pointing at, if you can see, is got a sore on it. And this part of the hearing aid, whatever, whatever part this is, whatever part lays on it, he said it was irritating it. So he said, pull it the other away from it, and it won't irritate it, but it's gonna irritate it no matter. And I told him every time she replaces the tube, it irritates it because it's too loose or something. And he said, "Well, that, you know, I don't know if that's ever gonna clear up or not." But he said it was red, not open. So the sore the that lays, I think the spot that lays like that in the ear, like right here, right where my fingers going up and down, that's where it lays. And yeah, and lately I've been pushing it back in because he played with it. It was kind of staying better, but now I have to make sure it stays in the ear because if I don't, it's going to fall out. And yeah, but I got to put it back in for you guys. And he said that I have to go to my primary and get her to send me to the doctor that will take care of the top one on my top of my ear. But he said, this one, this sore right here, and a podomologist or whatever they call that doctor that's going to have to take care of and like burn it off or freeze it off or whatever he said they were going to do. He don't think it's cancer is what he was saying. So the hearing doctor. So that's what's going on with that part. But the hearing is pretty good. It's like a little bit different. Like, well, with all the beeping and the fuzziness and all those type of sounds they give you, that was a little different than it was 2 years ago. But the words you say back to the person is the same as 2 years ago. So, yeah. So that's good with my hearing. It's not horrible, but yeah. This is an update on me with my hearing stuff because I thought you guys might want to know. And when I was in, what, seventh grade, I think it was, or whenever, I think around in the middle, it was middle school anyway, seventh or eighth. I can't remember when I got these hearing aids, but not these ones, a different pair. This is the third or fourth pair I've had since then, I think. But the first pair I had, the the molds were like softer molds, and then over the years I went with harder molds because they do better than the softer one. But he said that I could go with this softer where it rubs against my ear on the hearing aid. This part right here could go softer. But the lady said that lady doctor that takes care of the molds and things, she said that um she sanded it down the last time and that should have helped. And if it don't, we'll figure something else out. And I don't know if the doctor that I seen for my hearing test, after the hearing test, he if he didn't write her send it to Amy or put it in my records to my hearing doctor. That's my hearing doctor that's out here in the valley that changes the tubes and things like that. And yeah, and stuff. So that's what my hearing's doing, and that's why I got a sore. And when I say it's sore, really bad sore than this, then it's the hearing aid rubbing it. And I keep going when I push my hearing aid in to make sure it's still in the ear instead of falling out, because it does that sometimes too, like it wants to fall out. And that's why I got to be careful. And then he played in this ear. I don't know what he did to in it, but he was hurting it, whatever he was doing. I don't know if he's doing something with the wax or doing something with the piece. Because this one, my left one, I had surgery done on pretty, really, really long time ago. And yeah, so that's that. And I don't think there's too much more about it, but yeah. And I go see the hearing lady that's gonna fix my tubes and just adjust them to what I got to do. And the doctor said I could make the tube a little longer than what it is on my right side, the way she has it, so that might help too. Or put something behind it to push it to keep it off of that spot. I'm not sure how he explained it that way, but it was like I don't know if it's foam or what he was talking about, but something put behind it to keep it from doing, making a raw spot every time she replaces it or whatever. But in my old hearing aids, I used to go like this in them because it itched all the time, and that wasn't good either. That's how I got the sore. And these, they just come sore after she replaces the tubes and things, because these are heavier. The tops are, I think she said. But either way, I'm just, I just don't like my hearing aids, and I have to wear them all the time. But if I don't, then I don't listen to anybody if they don't talk right. And Kelly and I kind of know that by, because I tell Kelly, you know how to talk to me right to make it easier to hear. And she goes, yeah. My mom, she don't. She just talks like, you know, but I don't take them out otherwise unless if I don't want to hear something, I could take them out, but yeah. And it's hard to hear on the telephone with these too, kind of sometimes, because um, you have hearing aids and you can't talk on the phone very well. Do speaker part of the phone, like talk and then speaker and dial the phone number, or dial the phone number and then hit that speaker button on your cell phone or your house phone, whatever kind of phone you got, because then you can hear the person better sometimes, because you can leave the hearing aids in, unless you have the hearing aids that connect to the phone, then that's okay. But I don't, so and I've had these. Yes, like I said, seventh grade, and I don't know what year that would have been, but and in high school I used the microphone. Um, I don't even know what they call that. I had the thing that went over my head, around my neck, and hooked to me, and then the teacher had the other. I had to give the teacher the other half so that she could talk in it, so I could hear what she was saying. That was high school. Middle school, I don't remember if we used that or not, but high school we did, and the teacher forgot to turn it off when she went to the bathroom, and everyone asked, "You knew the teacher do?" And I'm like, "Oh God, that was the worst." But whatever that microphone headset thingy that you put around you had to use them with your hearing aids, but put it on your neck, and it's a round thing, and it had hooked to a little box that you plugged in, and it made noise. So, teacher, I had to have my end turned on and the teacher's end turned on. And if I had that in, then all my friends that I was talking to at the time could talk to, and it works that way. But, and sometimes when I was using that in my sign language class, I had some boys that were, weird, that liked me and my other friend, Sarah. And, and we did, you know, and they wanted to keep it in the back. I said, no, the teacher gets it. And the teacher didn't have it. I had it. Because our teacher that we had was sign language teacher too, but he could talk somewhat. But, that's what was on with me about that appointment. And I just wanted to give an update on that. May 6, 2025. Um, I seen the hearing doctor and he said no surgery yet. Anyway, if I did, I don't think I'll ever have to do surgery with my ears. And if I do, it'll be the one that goes back here somewhere because that's where I got the most hearing, I think he said. But yeah, but I hope I never have to have it surgery for my ears because this one still, I can still hear with my right ear a little bit. It's just not a lot. And it depends on, like at night when I go to bed and take them out, like when the dogs bark at night, if it's like Petra, for example, at 3 o'clock in the morning, let's say, if she gets up, I can't hear that. I'm right below her. I'm right below her somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm right below her cage or I'm over in this corner. I'm over in this corner in Daddy's room. This corner where Daddy's heater is. You see where Dad's, where right behind that is where I'm at. That's the room. I'm closer to that. So if that's there, I'm over a little bit. See, I'm over where that window is, right under the window in this room. Yeah, I'm right under that, and I don't know. And Kelly's bed's right over that way, under where that, closer to the heater. So yeah, and I don't know when I take out hearing aids at night, I don't hear nothing. So if we had a fire going on, I wouldn't know it or something like that. I might not know it, but then again, I might. And if it's a real, real, real loud pitch, maybe I could probably hear it. But when I was in high school and we did that, what was that called? That baby class? I had the twins and they were going off at midnight or after. My mom was trying to wake me up to Tindo, and I didn't have my hearing aids in. So, yeah, I didn't have a hearing aid in. One of them at least. I didn't have them in. And yeah, so I got probably docked at points, but it was my fault because I didn't know how to do it. And I thought, well, take my hearing aids out at night. We're fine. No, not with that class. It wasn't child and parenting or whatever it was teaching you how to do. But yeah, and me and Kelly both had to when we went to school every day and came home. She had to sit with one, and I had to sit with one. So yeah, but that was because the bus driver wanted us to do it that way. But yeah, so that's how my hearing is when I take them out. They're terrible. Unless see my TV downstairs is like on 39, 40. I don't even know exactly, and I can hear it over my iPad. But yeah, sometimes, not always. But yeah, that's how the hearing is. I have a hard of hearing for ever, probably, and they just diagnosed it when I was in 7th grade because, yeah. So, that's all that I can tell you about it because I don't know much more than I need to know. But, yeah, and I'm hoping none of you guys are gonna end up hard of hearing because it's not fun to be hard of hearing. And it's hard to hear my alarm clock. I'll tell you that. But if you lay on my right ear, like cut this noise, or yeah, you lay on it and it blocks everything out of it. That's when I don't hear nothing. But when I not laying on it, I can hear things out of it. But yeah, because I lay on my right side and my hearing it, my ear leans against the pillow and blocks everything. My left one isn't loud enough to hear anything, and it should be because he did surgery. They did surgery on it. Not this doctor that I've seen this time. A doctor. at a different hearing aid clinic, not the one that we have here that I went to, but yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go before I ramble too much more about it because I don't know what else to tell you more about me. But that's me. And when you're in the shower, you don't wear them. I don't wear them. You can't wear them because you'll ruin them. But other than that, that's okay. We're and I gotta wear a hat that covers my ears right now too for now and for a while, forever anyway, for all summer long and all the time. So comment, like, describe, share with your friends, and I will come back maybe with a couple reborns of mine, my toddlers, and show you some stuff. But yeah, tomorrow I'll just come back tell you that story in another video. And yeah, I got to get 2 more done for this month if I want if I want the whole month to have videos because I skipped 2 days. Well, yesterday I skipped it because the dumb doctor, their fault at the hearing doctor's office, they don't have a receptionist that will come on and take you right there and then and make an appointment with the doctor you want to see. So yeah, and they took till after 3 o'clock to call me back. So I'm like, not nice. So I didn't get no, yeah. So that's life. The other hearing aid doctor I used to go to, they used to just answer my call and make an appointment with her, with the doctor I had, or the hearing specialist that put the fixed the tubes, cleaned them, or whatever she did to them. But yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go before I ramble anymore, and I will talk to you in the next one with some reborns, and I will give you an update there about whatever, and talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.